The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive.
Welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Community protest against Kaduna refinery for damages from toxic spill. 6 people died in Lagos-Ibadan highway crash. NNPC 6 companies to manage refineries. Cuba honors Wole Soyinka with national medal. Lily signs young Nigerian player additional, Ayodele. Now the news in details. Community protest against Kaduna refinery for damages from toxic spill. Many people from the Kapan community near Kaduna State protested outside the Kaduna refinery and Pro-Chemical Company on Friday. They wanted compensation for the harm caused by a toxic chemical leak from the refinery. Most of the protesters were women who started their demonstration early in the morning. They held signs and showed dead crops, claiming that the chemical spill had destroyed their farm, killed their animals, and was a serious threat to their health. The signs include messages like KRPC had ruined our crops, KRPC had poisoned us, and we will not tolerate this. A mother named Rose spoke about how the leak affected her community. Our children are suffering because KRPC was careless. They breathed in the toxic chemicals and are now in hospitals. We can't lose them, she said. They demanded justice and compensation for their suffering, insisting that the refinery takes responsibility and prevent further incidents. Another concerned woman asked KRPC to help the community. We are worried about our health, but we can't get medical help. Our food is unsafe and we are struggling. KRPC needs to help, she says. While the community leader estimates that the toxic spill, which happened on Tuesday, has cost millions of naira in losses, they also claim that the refinery had ignored their community and not provided basic service like schools, hospitals, and electricity. Jetau, a community leader, expressed his frustration, saying, "We have been neglected for years, and this incident has pushed us too far. We want compensation for our losses and immediate action to address the environmental and health issues caused by the refinery." As of now, the Kaduna Refinery and Pro-Chemical Company had not responded to the protest demands or provided any media statement about the situation. Moving on, 6 people died in Lagos-Ibadan highway crash on Friday morning. At least 6 people, including 2 men and 4 women, died in a car accident on the Lagos-Ibadan expressway near Ogeri. In addition, 3 others were hurt in the crash, which happened around 8 a.m. Florence Okpe, the public education officer for the Ogun State Federal Road Safety Corps, reported that a bus hit a truck from behind because it was going too fast. She identified the bus as a Toyota Sienna with the license plate EPA 692 ELC, but the truck was not named. Okpe explained that 2 men and 4 women lost their lives, while 3 women were injured. The injured were taken to Patman Hospital in Ogeri, and the deceased were moved to FOS Ipara morgue. The likely cause of the crash was excessive speeding by the bus, which collided with the moving truck. The truck did not stop after the accident. While expressing sympathy for the families of those who died, she also emphasized the importance of staying focused while driving. Akinwumi Fashakin, the Ogun Sector Command, said the crash could have been avoided if the driver had been more careful. He reminded drivers to pay full attention and follow traffic rules when on the highway, and he wished a speedy recovery to those injured. National Petroleum Company (NNPC) Limited is looking for trustworthy companies to operate and maintain 2 important refineries in Nigeria: the Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company (YRPC) and the Kaduna Refining and Petrochemical Company (KRPC). In a statement made on Friday, NNPC Limited said this step is part of their plan to make sure these refineries run well, which is important for Nigerians' fuel supply and energy needs. The bidding process for YRPC and KRPC will be handled together in 3 steps. 1. Expressing interest, technical evaluation, and commercial bidding. This process will consider various costs related to buying supplies, managing staff, and using special management system. NNPC explained that the work requires include planning and managing production, operations, and maintaining equipment, ensuring quality and safety, and managing environmental concern. They also need to manage warehouse and oversee subcontraction. Interested company must complete and submit specific information online to be eligible to bid. Moving on a very good note, Cuba President Miguel Diaz-Canel has given a national medal to Wole Soyinka, a Nobel Prize winner in literature. The Hayden Santa Maria Medal was handed to Soyinka on August 23rd at the Casa de las Americas in Havana, Cuba. In a statement, Diaz-Canel said Soyinka's visit is meaningful and described him as a brother who fights for good causes. The president explained that giving Soyinka this medal shows Cuba's great respect for him. He also mentioned that Heidi Santa Maria, the medal's namesake, believed culture is important for revolution. George Fonet, the director of Casa de las Americas, said that giving this medal to Soyinka is an act of justice that honors us. He noted that many other famous individuals from Latin America, the Caribbean, and around the world have received the medal too. The ceremony also marked Soyinka's 90th birthday and celebrated the 60th anniversary of his first visit to Cuba. Soyinka spoke about the need to strengthen connections between Africa and Cuba, saying that Cuba feels like his second home. His word, "Our ties with Cuba go beyond art and literature to include freedom. I grew up listening to Cuban music, even when there were no electricity. This has been a wonderful experience, reminding me that Cuba is also my home." The Heidi Santa Maria Medal is awarded to people and groups who support the goals of Casa de las Americas. Also, the Union of Writers and Arts of Cuba gives Soyinka the Dutch Maria Leon International Prize. Omar Valino, a theater critic, praised Soyinka, saying his works is deeply rooted in the wisdom of Yoruba culture. Soyinka won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1986. Lily, a club in League One, has signed Adesina Ayodele from Beyond His Limits Academy in Nigeria. The 18-year-old forward signed a 5-year contract with the team. He will start by training with Lily's second team before moving up to the first team. Adesina helped Beyond Limits get promoted to the Nigeria Professional Football League last season. Lily is known for having had several Nigerian players before, including Osaze Odemwigi, Vincent Enyema, and Victor Osimhen. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't